Today's guests, we have Saul and Luke, and they're here to share their story, and we're going to get to know them a little bit more. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Pleasure to be here.
Good. How are you?
Once again.
I'm good. How do you guys like the setup, the new logo?
I think
That's
it's a big improvement.
Yeah.
Big glow up.
Yes.
You're going up. I like that. I like that a lot.
I mean, from filming outside the first time to like coming into a little studio, how do you guys feel?
It feels nicer. It feels more like refined.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's like talking like to where you're going, you know what I mean? I've been seeing like your episodes on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's funny because like I remember like seeing the first one when I first found your Instagram, and it was like you and Ryan on a couch with a microphone. You're like,
Yes.
tea or coffee? Tea. Versus now, like I'm looking at them and like the conversations like are much more deeper, and like the setup is nicer. Like
Aw.
it looks like it's getting so much better. I love seeing your growth. Like with every episode, I feel like there's something new that like you discover, and like something that you can do better every time that you do it, and like it happens.
I love that.
See, I noticed. I pay
No,
attention.
well, yeah. I mean, you've seen it from the beginning. You guys were
Yeah.
like, what, my 4th episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fourth unaired.
Unaired.
Unreleased.
And now they're back because it didn't air, so they're here to, speak on
You have to publish it as episode 4, though.
No, it is. It's going to be episode 4 for sure. So, do you want to introduce yourself, Saul?
She already did it. My name's Saul. I'm 19. Trying to think.
You're 19. What are you passionate about, Saul?
Coffee and traveling. Honestly, that's all I have on my mind, like 24/7.
What's your favorite like coffee drink?
Definitely like espresso and cold brew are like my two like most favorites.
Yeah.
I think when it like I love like cold coffee,
Uh-huh.
even though like a lot of people drink their coffee hot. I hate hot coffee. Even if it's like raining outside and cold, like I still want cold coffee. But yeah, definitely like espresso or like cold brew, like a latte, like a regular latte.
So, when was like the first time you got like a taste of coffee and you're like addicted?
Well, I drank coffee like all the time when I was little.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like living in a Mexican household, like you're so like. It's like there's always coffee on hand.
Yeah.
And like I remember like I used to drink like the little like powdered like Nespresso coffee.
Yeah.
And then I remember like as I got older, like I would drink like probably like a lot of Starbucks coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started like looking like what type of coffee is it? Because I was like, okay, like at home it was like either instant coffee or hot drip coffee.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, why does Starbucks coffee taste so better? And I was like, oh, because it's espresso.
Right.
So then, like, I kind of had that in mind, and then I just like kind of just like drank Starbucks for a while.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I started getting into like going into like small coffee shops and like learning more about coffee.
Yeah.
And that's when I really, really loved like just like making my own coffee at home. And that's when I bought like my own espresso machine. I had my own setup and everything at home, and I would make like my own lattes.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, like I kind of just like made mostly like my coffee at home, but then I just felt like it was lacking. And then that's when I was like, oh, I really want to work in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting a job in a coffee shop for
Uh-huh.
a while. And honestly, like it was only like 3 months. I was only there for 3 months, but
Yeah.
it was so nice, like be able to be in a spot where like I was learning so much more about coffee,
Right.
the different ways it can be made, like, like the different levels of espresso, if it's dark roast, light roast, medium roast, where it comes from, like all these different things. It's
Yeah.
like so interesting to learn, and you never really think about it when
Yeah.
you go somewhere, you get coffee and it's like the start to your day, but it's like there's so much more to that.
Right.
And like so much more history behind it too.
Uh-huh.
Was another thing that I learned. Like,
Do you want to go into like a history of the coffee that you learned?
well, I don't know it that much, but
Well,
I
what
know
did
it's
you
just
learn?
like. So when I was at the coffee shop, it was very much about like the roast profile and also like the origin of coffee. So like where coffee is grown has a big influence on like its taste and stuff. Also like the coffee bean itself. I don't know if people know, but like it doesn't grow just like a bean. It grows in a cherry.
Mm-hmm.
So technically where the like plant is,
Yeah.
the acidity of the cherry is what determines like the flavor profile of the bean.
Mm-hmm.
And then also when you roast the bean, which is like like burning it and stuff, depending on how like light, medium, or dark you go, that also changes the taste.
Right.
So then while working at the coffee shop, it was cool because they would always bring like new roasts of espresso, new origins, whether it was like from Ethiopia, Guatemala, Hawaii. And I remember like the Hawaiian coffee that they brought, like there's this one shop, it's called badass coffee in Rancho.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's literally so good, and I always wondered like what makes their coffee so good. I was like, is it
Right.
your syrups? Like, what do you use?
Yeah.
And that's when I started realizing that like Hawaii actually grows some of the best coffee in the world,
Uh-huh.
which is why I wanted to go there for my 19th birthday, which is where I ended up going.
Uh-huh.
And we took like this whole like tour of like one of the biggest coffee farms in Hawaii, and it was so nice to see like how something so small that people never really think about really has like its whole process and like origin
Yeah.
of getting to us. And like we learned about where they grew them, how old they were, how long the trees last, like how they prepare them. And I remember I brought back a bag of like the coffee.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was honestly to this day like some of the best coffee I've had. And then it was only like $30 when I bought it at the plant, like when I flew out there.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so how much would it be to ship like just one bag to my house? $90. I was like,
Wow.
I'm not paying $90 for a bag.
So when
of
you
coffee.
had that coffee, like, what does it taste like?
It's not so much just the taste. It is the taste, but it's just like the way that the flavor sort of just like sits in your mouth. So, like I know a lot of like just generic like blends that you
Right.
drink on a day to day. Like
Yeah.
it just tastes sort of like naturally bitter and acidic. But like the coffee in Hawaii, the beans from there, like it has such a, it's almost like a sweet smoky flavor, and it also tastes like way more smooth, not as much like, even if you just drink it black, which is how like I like to drink my coffee sometimes.
Yeah.
Like even if you drink it black, like it doesn't even taste that acidic, and it just holds like the flavor so well.
Right.
Because all the dirt in Hawaii is like volcanic soil. It's all made from the volcanoes, which is super rich in like minerals and all this stuff in the dirt for plants to grow, which is why Hawaiian coffee is like some of the best coffee out there.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with like, I think it's Guatemala. Like their coffee is also really good. I know a coffee shop, that's where their blend is from. So like,
Right.
it's interesting to see how different parts of the world can like produce like different.
Yeah, that's
variants.
interesting. I didn't even think about that.
And it's crazy because you don't.
No.
Like you drink your daily cup of coffee and it's like, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
Like it tastes good. It tastes like coffee, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
once you start to like dive into it and really like just focus on the coffee in general,
Right.
there's so many different things that you could do. I remember like when I worked in the coffee shop,
Mm-hmm.
even just like the way that you drink your coffee, like, okay, what do you want? You want a latte, flat white, cappuccino, like cortado, and it's all these different things. It's like, I thought coffee was just milk and coffee when
Yeah.
it's like in reality so much more bigger and like
Yep.
so many more different things that you can like really find out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of crazy. And I honestly, those 3 months, and then like when I took my trip to Hawaii,
Right.
during those 3 months that I worked there,
Yeah.
it was some of the best time because like it was work, but like every day that I went in and I was
Mm-hmm.
able to like work in that space was just like, I don't know, it didn't feel like work. You know what I mean? Like it felt like nice to like be in that space and like learn what I wanted to learn.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Little things you never think about.
And then we have Luke here. How are you?
I'm good. My name is Luke. I'm 19. I go to Mount Sac. I'm on the swim team there. My biggest like things that I'm most passionate about are probably swimming and the gym. I also bowl sometimes, not like super good or anything, but I'd say that's my next biggest hobby.
And then you guys were state champions.
Yeah, this last year, our team, our Mount Sac swim team won its first ever state title in history.
Yay!
So that was really cool.
A round of applause.
Yeah. We have like one of the nicest facilities in honestly like the country, like our pools. So we built it a couple years ago, and since then we've been getting third place at state every year. I think it was 3 years in a row getting third. And then this year we were fifth. I think we were down 50 points going into the last day. And then we brought it all the way back, and we were in first going into the last event, the last relay. And it was if we got sixth, then we would win for sure and nobody could beat us. If we got seventh and the team that was in second got first, then we would tie. And that's what ended up happening. We got seventh. The team that was in first or in second got first, and then we were all just sitting in the water waiting, like for the result, like who won, what happened, and we tied for first with another team. And it was the first time that had ever happened in the 80 years that the competition had been going on. So that was really cool that it was our first title and the first ever tie. I mean, it would have been nice for it to just be us, but it is
Yeah.
what it is.
That you guys had a tie? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
it was like 400. I don't know that. I think it was like 408 points to 408.
So when did you start swimming?
I started swimming Well, I swam my freshman and sophomore year of high school, but I didn't do club until my junior year. And then since then, I still like went back and forth between swim and water polo. But after my senior year season of water polo, that's when I just like stopped playing water polo and went all in for swim.
And so how do you feel when you're like in the pool and you're swimming?
I feel like it's pretty relaxing. I mean, sometimes at practice, it's like I would rather be anywhere but the pool. But when it's like a nice, easy day or just like going to the beach, I'm just like really comfortable in the water.
Yeah. Like you've ever like been out and see like the ocean, like
Yeah.
deep? How do you feel like being out there?
I mean, I'm not someone that loves the ocean.
Right.
Cause like, but I've been open water swimming like a couple times, which would be like a mile offshore, and we did that I did it in Greece one time, and the whole time I was just like staring off into the open water, just like looking for like sharks or something. I don't know why I was so scared, but I wasn't that scared, but I was just making sure. And
Yeah.
I was in my head, I was literally thinking, I was like, if I see a shark, what happens? Do I like just swim away and like let everybody else die? Do I like, what do I do?
Punch it in
You
the
know?
nose.
Don't think that's what you're supposed to do.
Isn't that what you're supposed
No, I
to
think
do?
you are. But I feel like I heard recently that's like one of the worst things to do.
So
Yeah,
what are you
'cause it
supposed to
agitates
do?
them.
What are you
If they're,
supposed
like,
to
I
do?
think
they're,
you're
like,
just
mad,
supposed to
then you
like
punch 'em, I
yeah,
think.
like I think you're just supposed to like not move.
Like you just
Like
have
if-
to like let yourself relax because it'll
Yeah.
it's like all animals can like tell when you're like
Yeah.
I think
Like
you're
a
supposed to swim
horse.
to it.
slowly.
I think yeah, like let's say like you see the shark, you're not supposed to be like oh shit and then try to swim away. Like you're
Yeah.
supposed to be like I
But
think
like
you're
if it's
supposed to
coming
stay
at you
your
like
ground.
clearly hungry, then that's when you
That's
like,
when you punch it in the
punch
nose
it.
and poke its eyes out, I guess.
I mean,
supposed to
that
scare
will
it.
never happen because I ain't going to the ocean.
You don't like
know?
going in the ocean?
I don't know how to swim. I almost drowned when I was 9, and me and the ocean are not friends. And when I was like 25, I went on a cruise and I got really drunk because I couldn't get on the boat. So I had to get drunk to get on the boat, and I was drunk the whole time. But me in the water, like it's beautiful out there. Don't get me wrong, but like to get on a boat, it's just so like it's one of
Traumatic.
my biggest fears in life. And recently, I did go on a boat with my dad in 2022 when my mom died. We went to I think it was San Pedro, and we got on a boat, and I was just like, I'm sober. So now, like, I just dealt with my fear.
I can be scared shit and sober now.
Yeah, I just went on. I was like, you know what? Get over it. You got it. It's just like I feel like these 4 years I've been like heading on my fears like straight on. Like, you know?
I mean, that's so. I don't know. I feel like for me, like I've never like when people have like this big fear of like planes, boats, the ocean. I'm trying to think of another one. Probably like spider. Like I don't know. Like there's some big fears that I feel like they're so generalized, and we're like, oh no, I can never go on a plane. Oh no, I can never go swimming in the ocean. And I was just like, I don't know. Like I never felt like scared of that. I never
That's
thought
good,
to like
though.
be scared.
Good.
Like I remember going on a plane and I was like, okay, I'm in the air, looking down. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like I remember, I didn't take like a boat tour or anything in Hawaii, but I remember when I go to Cancun, because I visit Cancun like once a year. Like that's
Yeah.
my big family vacation that we do.
Right.
And I do like my own like little mini travels throughout the
Yeah.
year. Yeah, like every time we'd go to Cancun, we take like a boat tour, and it like takes you like to the middle of the ocean. You go snorkeling in the middle of the ocean. I don't know. I never felt like that innate sense of like fear.
Maybe because you haven't gone through something like traumatic. Because I
I don't
almost
think.
drowned.
Well, I mean, I've drowned
So-
too. I remember one time I was in Huntington Beach, and
What,
I was
how old were
swimming-
you?
Probably like 12.
Well, then for me, it just stuck with me. It was one of my things. I'm not saying for everybody.
I don't think that, not that it didn't traumatize me, I just think it like kind of taught me a lesson, like
Yeah.
don't fuck around with the beach. Because I
Yeah.
remember I was in the water and I wasn't paying attention to the waves, I wasn't paying attention to the tide, and I was like, I remember I was just swimming and I was like, I'm kind of far from the shore, and then I look back, boom, a big ass wave like hit me, like
That's
like it
scary.
crashed right on my head, pushed me under, swam back up, another one, and like I don't know
Yeah.
why, but it just felt like waves kept hitting me and pushing me down.
Right.
So then I was literally drowning. And then like a lifeguard comes, pulls me out of the water. I remember I go back to my like the tent where my family was, and they were like, "Hey, like we saw some little kid like drowning out there. Like, oh, where were you?" I'm like, "I was a little fucking kid out there drowning, and y'all over there looking at me." But then ever
That
since then, like
sucks.
now whenever I swim in the ocean, like I don't know, I just feel like I'm way more cautious.
Of
And I'm like
course.
paying more attention,
Yes.
especially like my favorite beach to go to is Laguna Beach, but I honestly think like swimming there is really really dangerous because
Yeah.
the tides are strong, the waves are strong, like everything's like pretty strong there. So feel like you have to be kind of like a good swimmer. So like I'm in the water and if I feel like, oh, like it's starting to pull me in, like I look need to get out.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, like there's sometimes where like I just feel something in the water and I'm just like, nope, I'm getting out. Because I'm just like, I'm not gonna drown.
Well,
again.
It's we don't have control over like the ocean like that.
You have to pay attention. I feel like you just can't fight it. Like
No,
you have to let
of
like
course not.
if the wave is telling you this way, then it's gonna be this way.
Yeah. And like for you, when you're swimming, do you feel like that's like therapeutic for your mental health?
I mean, I wouldn't say like, I would say like maybe if I'm doing, I mean, swim practice is kind of different because practice is like hard, like it's like it's a workout.
You're not
it's
relaxing.
not, yeah. But like if I'm just going in for a day and just like swimming laps for like recovery, then I would say yeah, like it's really
So
like.
what's like your like you get to the pool and then what's your exercises like? What do you do?
So normally, like for Mount Sac, our practices were like 6,000 yards in total. So like so that's how many miles? 4? A little bit less than 4 miles. But the first like 1,500 yards is just warming up, and then we'd get into like, it's kind of like, I can't picture any set that I do. Like,
Yeah.
I always try to think about it, but like at Mount Sac, I just can't like remember.
Is the water cold, like warm? Like...
It really depends on the day. I think the like ideal temperature that they try to keep it at is like 76 or maybe higher. 76 might be cold.
Yeah.
But like it's cold when you jump in. It's not like,
Yeah.
oh, this is so warm and nice. Like no, it's cold.
Yeah.
But hot is terrible. Swimming in hot water, if you're doing a practice, you can feel yourself sweat. Cuz you sweat when you're swimming and like you can feel it. You can even when it's cold water, you can feel when you're sweating, but when it's hot, you just feel yourself like covered in sweat and it's just like
I imagine it feels like kind of
gross.
suffocating
Yeah,
too.
it's just like ugh. It just feels like you're in a hot tub and trying to like work out in a hot tub. It's like working out in a sauna, like
God,
ew.
no.
But yeah, but now my practices are a lot shorter. So all I'll really do is I go to the gym a bunch, and then when I swim, I'm only doing like 1 lap at a time, just as fast as I can. And then there's like this contraption where it's like there's a belt that comes out of it, and it's hooked up to a bucket. And I'll put like 150 pounds in the bucket, tie the belt on, and then I like just swim as far as I can, as fast as I can with that. So I'm really just trying to get like faster at sprinting, not like do a bunch of distance and stuff.
That's cool.
Or what are those things? I know it's like a big tub and there's like a machine over here and it's like pushing water out of it.
Oh, I've seen all those.
I don't know what they're called. I imagine that's like what, like for resistance or like stamina.
I think those are more for like. Oh, okay. There's 2 different. Are you talking about the like huge, like the one that's really like a machine, or like
I think
the
it's
little
the big one that's like a
set
machine
on the side of the pool? And then
no, I think it's like the one that's like literally a big machine, and you can tell that like it's not making waves, like it's continuously like pushing water out of itself.
Those are what are those?
And I see the swimmers and like it's so cool because they like position themselves in a way where the water's just like gliding over them. Yeah. And they're not necessarily like swimming the whole time, but it's like I don't know, like it's really, really cool to see.
Yeah, I don't
know what they're called though. I don't know what they're called.
But yeah, I've never used anything like that. I'll see them on like Instagram, like ads for them, and
they must be crazy expensive. I only see them on rich people's feeds.
Yeah.
I'm like that's out of my tax bracket.
Well, what do you guys like to do for fun?
Swim.
Honestly, swim or I like to swim. Honestly, driving I think is something that like back when I didn't drive, I didn't really think it'd be like that therapeutic. But sometimes I have like pretty long commutes, whether it's like to go visit family, or sometimes like I'll tell myself like, oh, I want to go try this spot to eat or this coffee shop, and it's like kind of far. It's like almost an hour away.
Right.
But like being in my car and like just like I don't know, like it's so therapeutic. Even though like I'm driving, but like. Yeah. It feels like my own space because I can like put on the music that I want and I'm driving. I can think of like whatever the hell that I want. Like it's just, it feels so nice. Yes. Especially like, I don't know, like sitting in my car that like I worked hard for to buy and everything. And it's just like it feels nice. And it's something that I honestly didn't think it'd be so therapeutic because like I remember when I would tell my parents like, oh, can you take me here? Can you take me there? Be like, no, I don't want to drive. No, I don't want to drive. Yeah. And it's like, that's all I want to do. Like, all I want to do is just be on the road, driving 24/7.
I feel like I drive a lot, and I just feel the same as you are, because I got a new car. We have the same car, me and
Everyone got new cars recently.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But me and Luke have the same car.
Except mine's a little better.
Oh my god, because he has
She
rims.
gets really mad.
Because he has rims.
Okay, high trim.
Let's go take a picture of both of our cars.
Cause he keeps telling me because he has rims.
No. The whole front looks, I didn't realize, but the whole front actually looks different. Mine has like a black, you know the Toyota logo?
Yes.
Mine's black. And then that whole like front grille thing's different. And
That
where
is
the
the-
logo's positioned, yours is like kind of like, I don't know. Like the
Basically,
whole
I
front
bet you
face
don't
of
have
mine.
heated and ventilated seats. Is what he's
No,
saying.
I
don't have a
parked
heated
next to her.
steering wheel.
I parked next to her one day just to see what was different because I was curious. Because the first time we
Are
left,
they the same
I
year?
told you. I
No,
said, bring
yeah.
your car over here.
that was a different time. That time I couldn't see anything. It was like we closed one day, and it was
Yeah,
after we closed, and
Yes.
I couldn't really tell. I was like, "What's different?" So another day I parked next to it, and I was like, "What is the difference?" So
Okay,
I
go
saw
on.
some of them.
Share. What
So
was
like
different?
the front of yours, like
Yes.
that's where like the logo is, and it kind of like mine is more like smooth, and then the front is only the grill. Yours is like has a little like it's like bigger.
Your
Okay.
car's not
Front
smooth.
part. I
is
don't
what
know how to
he's saying.
describe
Okay,
it.
but you
I'll show
do.
you when
I'll
we're
give you
buying our
that. You
cars.
do have better rims than I do. Okay, I'll
Yeah.
give you that. But other than that, I love my car more than your car.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna.
Mhm.
We'll just leave it at that.
That's it.
And so,
I don't know. My car's nice. That's all I know.
so what about you? What do you do for fun? Trying to race me?
I'd say for me, the
The
thing,
Toyota Corolla revving, hitting red line. Doesn't even sound. It sounds like a battery.
oh my god, the horn on it, you need to hear it.
Is it dumb
have
or
you
what?
heard yours? It's so
Mine-
bad.
Mine's fine.
No. If yours is the same,
There's
if it's the
horns
same
that,
car,
like, sound
it literally
like-
just goes meep. It's so bad.
What?
That was
Because
that was a great
there's
sound.
horns that sound like like
Mine's
aggressive.
fine.
Yeah.
And then there's some of them that sound like
Ours
a clown
is
car.
like, yeah, I'm embarrassed to honk when I'm mad at someone because they hear meep. That's
Imagine like you're
That was
cutting
the
up on the
greatest
road
noise
and there's a
I've ever
Toyota, like a Toyota Corolla, meep, behind you. Yeah, I'd be embarrassed.
So you're
I
like
wonder if
you're
you can
cutting
change
some
out a
guy off
horn.
in here. Meep. So bad. Like normally you hear like
Yeah.
like that's when they're scared. That's how my old car was like.
BMWs
Okay, well,
have
you don't
really
got your old
aggressive.
car no more, right?
I know Ryan has my old car now.
If you guys don't know, Luke is Ryan's brother,
I am.
little brother, and Ryan was supposed to be here, but he couldn't make it.
He's sick.
Shout out to Ryan for watching this. He'll probably watch it.
Say like a code word that if he watches it he has to text you. He has to text you
Oh,
car. If Ryan
yes.
watches it, he has to text you car.
Yeah, if you see this, Ryan, you have
Yeah.
to text us car, and then we'll know.
And then we'll know for sure.
Yeah, we'll know for sure he saw it.
You have to
Yeah.
ask it if he doesn't
Oh,
text
I
you
get what
that.
you mean, I get
Ask
what you mean, I
him,
get what you mean,
ask
I get
him
what
one
you
time.
mean,
Be
I get
like,
what you
"Did you watch it?" And if he says yes, you know he's lying.
That's good.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Oh my god. So share your trip to Greece. Why'd you guys go
Oh.
out there?
My club water polo team. It was in 2023.
Uh-huh.
So 3 years ago. For the summer, our club used to do a thing where they would go to like random like European countries because it's like a big like learning curve for water polo because the way they play in Europe is like way more physical. Like people are just like punching like. There is punching and stuff in America, but it's just so much
do you
different in
mean
Europe.
punching?
Like it's like people are just punching you underwater.
Is it like hockey?
It's like
it's
literally,
just, like,
literally,
aggression?
you'll just be next to a guy and he'll just punch you in the balls.
Oh my God.
Just for no reason. You
My
could just
God.
be, and then
Anything
after the
below the
game,
water
they'll
is
like be
game.
friends with you. Yeah, because like refs
the
can't see
heck?
anything under the water, so you can really like. Obviously, they can see like if you make it really obvious, they can see, but like. No.
What?
Talk about an
Yeah, people will
aggressive
just
sport.
punch you. Oh my god,
It's happened to
sometimes
you?
the most. Yeah, all the time. I punch
Why?
about like I'm the guy that punches. I
Don't-
punch people. I scratch people. I elbow people.
My
I
God.
kick people in the face. Like
my
I'm not. Yeah.
God.
When I played water polo, I was the kid that nobody wanted to guard me because I would just punch them.
And why
like,
did
grab
you
'em.
why did you do that?
Because people did that to me, and
Oh,
I was
then
like, I'm not
that
gonna be
makes
the one.
sense.
I'm not gonna be the one that's like
Yeah, that's
getting
true.
beat
Don't
up.
hit
I'm gonna beat people up so they're scared of me.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
If you see him on the streets,
Like,
just know
I've
he'll
probably
bite
made
you, kick you, spit on you.
He's
Yeah.
talking about water polo.
I probably made like
Oh,
a
shit.
solid 20 kids cry just
No.
from punching them in water
Oh my
polo.
goodness.
My God.
There was one kid. So like the way you tie your cap, you So there's two ways. You can either do a normal like shoelace tie, or you can like there's little holes by the ears.
Okay.
So there's like ear pieces so your ears don't get shattered.
Yeah.
And you can like put it through there, but then you tighten it by pulling it here. So some people just yank the string. Some kid was doing that, and then I was just swimming back, like I was going back to defense, just swimming back. He's swimming up, full force, just kicked him in the face, and then he like was crying, had a bloody nose, and left the game. Like he didn't come back.
Dang.
I was
they didn't tell you
like, that's
anything?
how mad I get. I think I have anger issues. Or something
Well, I
in
mean,
waterpolo.
yeah, somebody's
But
messing
no,
with you. Of course,
nobody
you're
saw
gonna
it. The
defend.
refs didn't even see it. They didn't even like.
They didn't see the pool of blood in the water.
Dang, you
No.
guys are
No,
savages.
they saw the bloody nose, but I was just like,
know.
oh, it was an accident. I elbowed him. They can't like.
Wow.
They didn't,
So,
like,
oh,
do
so like you
anything.
were swimming on your back and he was swimming forward.
Yeah,
and
he
you were
was like he was like going to me. I was straight to the face.
my God.
Yeah, I do not feel bad. He looked like a squirrel. I can picture that kid. I think I was 13.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That is
but-
crazy.
Wait, what? Why did I get sidetracked? What were we talking
I
about?
think I was
Greece,
I was
Greece.
just listening
Greece,
to what he was
yeah,
saying.
Greece.
So we go over there for like it's like a learning thing. I don't think they did it like the 3 years before my group did, but then we all went, and then we would go to different like cities. It was really nice. The playing water polo was fun. All the places were nice. It was just all like it was a great experience. Ryan went too, and then my mom came. But yeah, it was just fun. And now it's been a thing that they do it every year. At least like the last 2 years they've gone. I don't know about the year after me.
Right. So when you went to Greece, how was it?
The food, I'm like a really picky like eater, but the food was so good. Like I would just go to the restaurants and it like everything was so good. I would get the same thing every time.
What'd you get?
Chicken gyros.
Uh-huh.
So good. Or like I'm not even just chicken, I would get any kind. And it was like on pita bread. I don't know. I don't know if it was pita bread,
What,
but
is it
something
like a
like that.
Mediterranean burrito?
No, it's like
like a
it's like
taco?
it comes with like the pita bread and then everything's like on the side. You just make it yourself.
Oh, okay.
What's the sauce called? Like tzatziki sauce? I don't know what's in it, but it's so good.
Kava.
And then it comes with
Yes, exactly.
like whatever meat you want and then like whatever you want on it. And oh my God. And you just make it. You
their
do whatever
food
you
is
want with it. You
amazing.
can just
Yes.
eat it separate, eat it like, but it was just great. And then all the beaches, the water was so like clean. You could see the ocean floor
Yeah.
when it was like 20 feet deep.
Dang.
And it was like crazy because you can't even see it when it's 3 feet deep where like our beaches. And we would go like cliff jumping a lot. That was one of the things we did. And that was like a big like it's not like a fear that I have, but like I was scared to do it. The furthest one we did, I don't know like the actual measurements. I'm trying to like picture me watching people. The highest one we did was probably like 50 feet.
Yeah.
And you have to run to jump because the cliff was like angled like that. Like it's the top and then it goes out. So you can't like just barely jump or you're just gonna hit it. So you have to like sprint and jump off of it. And it was terrifying. But it like the adrenaline rush when you're in the air is like insane. But yeah. So like the water polo wasn't like I wasn't really thinking about that when I was there. It was just like whatever, we're playing these clubs. It was more about like everything else that was happening.
What about the people? How were the people there?
I feel like we didn't interact with anyone other than like we interacted with the people from the other water polo teams and they were all really nice. Like I think I like follow a couple of them on Instagram and stuff, but I mean,
cool.
other than that, we didn't really talk to any like, other people.
Yeah.
But there was like a beach and there were just naked people all over the place, and I was like, what the heck?
I think that's so awkward
That was
when
my
you
one
get to a
interaction.
beach. Yeah, and it's
yeah,
like-
I just get to a beach, I'm just looking around, and I just see a girl like laying out on like a chair that's there, and she's just naked, and I was like, oh my God. Like I feel like how do they just? Do you think they like have conversations with people just like naked?
I think
Yeah,
once
they
you
do.
get
It's just like
They
older-
normal.
do.
Yes.
But she wasn't like I can literally picture this situation because there was like old people too that were naked, but like there would just be young people just naked on the beach. And
I don't, not to shame anyone, obviously.
Yeah.
Like if that's your thing, go ahead. But I think it's like something that like we definitely don't see a lot of here, like in California. Even
Well,
though we're
it's
like
a
a
it's
lot
just
of
culture
more
thing
normal.
too, though.
Yeah, I guess.
But like I remember, like it's just it catches you off guard.
Yeah.
Like, really, really bad.
Like
Cause like it was when I was in Hawaii, I remember like I was the one that had to find beaches. Like everyone had their like my mom was the one that did this, I did this, but I was the one that had to find the beaches where to swim.
Yeah.
So every day we would visit like 2-3 different beaches. I remember we got to one beach and we were going down and I was like, this is nice, like the water's blue. She's naked. And we started looking around and I was like, is this
Everybody's naked.
I'm like, is this a nude beach? And the whole time I was just like, my
Just get me to the water.
But you guys are babies. Like, come
But
on.
it's just, I don't know, like, it's something that, like, I think it's, like, culture shock, I guess.
It's a culture shock. But
because it's, like, a different culture.
The older you get, the more you accept who you are.
And you want to let it hang?
Pretty much. Yeah.
You know where the nude beaches are. I know that. You got them saved.
She can give you directions to the nearest nude
You
beach.
both have been there, so what do you mean?
Not in America.
Well,
are there any like here in California? I don't think there are. I don't think that's legal.
Is that legal?
No, I don't think it is.
no, I don't think so either.
So, you know, you don't.
That's
you're not
interesting,
thinking.
though, that you went and you're like.
Yeah, it's just like It's
I feel like it's
shock.
just a natural aversion. Like you're not. You every day that you like go to work and you do all these different things, it's like I'm not used to just walking down the sidewalk and being like, "Sup," and they're naked. Like you don't. Yeah. So when you like, I feel like when you first see it for the first time, it's like, oh my god, like people actually do that.
Yeah.
As opposed to just like seeing it like on movies or social media and stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So do you want to talk about the art of being alone?
Oh my god, the art of being alone. But I remember we were talking about like the art of being alone and how like I feel like now more than ever, especially like in this day of age of like social media, you know, Instagram, TikTok, all these different things, like it's being pushed now and I feel like accepted more of like, oh, like learn to take yourself out or like learn to go on a date with yourself. Because like we went through before like now in this time when it's being pushed of like being alone, we were before that in a time where it's like, oh, you have to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You need to be with someone. And so growing up with that and then getting like to your adulthood now that we're like 19, almost 20, and it's you're getting to your adulthood, it's like there's all these different things that you were looking for in other people that you're not even sure if you're able of doing yourself. So when you're by yourself, like you learn not only like different things of like about yourself, but you learn to be like, wow, like I had this expectation for someone else to do something that I couldn't even do. And you start to learn small things like that. You start to learn things of like, oh, like, you know, I like doing this. Like, I like going here by myself. I like doing these things. Yeah. So that way, by like the time, if and when someone does come along, it's like you don't need to be with that person to figure out who you are because you've already invested all that time into yourself. And also just like showing yourself like love. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Being by yourself and investing time in yourself when you feel like no one else will is such an important like part of like being on your own, like not being scared to experience the world even like by yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel like just going out by yourself. And I remember I used to not be like that. Like when I was still like in my senior year of high school and I had just graduated, I hated being by myself. I hated going anywhere by myself, even if it was just like to Costco. Like I would call a friend and be like, can you go with me to Costco? Because I had so much social anxiety of like being by myself.
Yeah.
That I hated going anywhere by myself. And as people, you know, like, oh, like we were starting to go to school, we were starting to get jobs, like you become less and less available. So I was then like kind of forced like, okay, like now I have to do these things on my own.
Yeah.
But it honestly was such a nice experience because now half of the times, like, don't get me wrong, it's still nice to hang out with my friends and loved ones. I'll be like, oh, like, hey, let's go here. Oh, sorry, I can't have work. Okay. And then I'll just go by myself. So I feel like also like building that sense of comfort and love with yourself of being able to like take yourself out and just do whatever you want by yourself.
Well, I mean, I feel that like I went to a concert last year by myself, and I feel that sometimes you think that you're alone in this world, but you're not. I feel like a lot of people can relate to you, like certain stories, you know, like journeys, and I just feel that when you do things by yourself, you get to know yourself better, and I feel that you shouldn't feel scared to go on like a movie date or a lunch date by yourself because at the end of the day you should love yourself no matter what. You know,
talking about like sometimes like we distract ourselves from like the current world that we're living in a lot by looking like at things of like what could have been.
Exactly.
Whether it's like something romantic or it could be something even work related, you know, like maybe you didn't get like a promotion that you were like working really hard for, or maybe like it didn't work out with someone that you were talking with for like a long time. And sometimes like we find ourselves, especially when we're alone, you find yourself like, the way that I see it is like there's so many like different possibilities that you can branch out when you're living life. And when you take one, you stop going down the road because you stop and you start to look at all the other roads that you could have gone down, all the other experiences that you could have lived, all the different outcomes of a situation that could have happened.
Yeah.
And so the future of like the road that you're on starts to fade away because you're not fostering growth and you're not continuing to go down what you're supposed to, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going down the road that you're supposed to because you're so busy being stagnant and looking at the like possibilities. What could have been if I did get that job? What could have been if I did end up with that person? What if, what could have happened? And it's like, no, like you need to learn to like stop letting your mind like fester like that. Mm-hmm. And you need to stop like, you know, like just sitting in like your own self-pity sometimes and learn to just accept like what happened, whether it was a good thing that happened to you or a bad thing. It happened, and there's nothing I can do to go back and change it. So now I have to just like continue to go down this road because I know that there's something better waiting for me.
Right.
If I didn't stop here to get this, it's because there's something way better down the road.
Of course.
Waiting for me.
And I mean, you guys are both 19. Like, you guys are barely starting your lives. Like, I remember when I was 19, it was like the best time of my life. Well, one of the best times of my life. I feel like 19 and like where I'm at right now are like the best times of my life. When I was 19, I was like going to shows and I was singing and I met so many people. And I feel like now that I'm in my 40s, I feel the same way, but in a different version. Mm-hmm. But you guys should feel so excited because you have so much to like live for. I know you guys we're all on different journeys, but it's cool to see you guys like this, you know, because I can only imagine what you guys are going to do in the next 20 years.
Yeah. And I feel like that's not something that like a lot of people our age like focus on.
Right.
And it's not like a narrative that's pushed.
Yeah.
I feel like right now, especially like on social media and stuff, like the big narrative is like you need to be rich by the time you're 20. And that's it. And it's like oh my God, like I'm 20 living in like in Miami and I'm doing all these things, or like I'm 20 and I'm doing this and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm just like, oh my God. And it's like not, that's not everyone's reality. Like there's so many different things that everyone can do in life.
Yeah.
And like I feel like the more that you live day by day paying attention to the different people that you meet in life, mm-hmm. I think it's called like, I know what the emotion's called. I think it's called like Sonder, where like you go throughout your day and you realize that every different person is a different experience lived. Every time you go to get a coffee and you're talking to the barista, their life experience was probably like super different than yours.
Of course.
And I feel like it's almost natural because like it's and you're always in your own head, so you don't really like learn to appreciate the different perspectives of life that everyone may have. But mm-hmm. as you start like going down the road and you start realizing like, oh, like you didn't do that when you were my age, or oh, like that didn't happen to you when my age. Yeah. It's like not everyone had the same experience of you. Not everyone grew up on the journey. Exactly. And it's so beautiful to be able to listen to everyone's journey. I mean, I know you get that, like especially as like a podcaster on the pod, like you get to hear everything that all these different people have done. Like and honestly, that's so nice. Like it must be so nice to be able to just sit with people and like learn of all the different experiences that people have learned, because I feel like it opens your mind so much to like what the world like has to offer. You know what I mean?
And I feel like you guys even teach me things, you know, in my life.
That's right. That's right.
I feel like that's the reason I started it too, because I want to document your guys' lives. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to see this in 5 years and be like, oh my God, I've grown so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just like you said, everyone that comes on here, I take a little piece of them with me in my heart, you know? Like, I enjoy this so much. Mm-hmm. I get to learn, like, their story, like, their challenges, like, what they want to achieve, what they have achieved, what they failed. Mm-hmm. Because there's a lot of failure that goes into life, you know? And I feel like failure is, like, your biggest teacher. And it
failure
makes you
is, like,
grow.
the building block of success.
I failed so many times in my life. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, finally, there's something that I'm very passionate about. And I feel like I'm pushing this as far as I can, and I want to go. And I feel like it's built, like I'm building a community also too, you know, mm-hmm. and a support system for everyone out there, because I want people to feel like they're seen and heard. And like whoever's watching this, I bring all kinds of people on. You guys are aware of that. Mm-hmm. I don't bring just one sort of specific person on here. Yeah, so I mean, like, I feel like I want to just build it to, like, where everyone's like, yeah, that's my community. Yeah, I'm part of that, you know? Like, the only thing that's me is just me sitting here, but this is everybody's podcast, you know? Mm-hmm. That's how I see it.
She was 20 minutes late. 30, actually.
Was it 20 or 30? I don't even know. I just know I was sitting in my car. I was like, I was supposed to be here at 7.
Sitting in my car, watched a peacock cross the road, and I was like, those are in America?
I know. I
Those
did.
were 20
when I
minutes
was
from my
pulling down the
house?
road, they were like all crossing the street.
So this is the portion where we get to know them a little bit more, and it's a little game called Would You Rather.
I love a
You
little
guys
would
ready?
rather.
Who's
Yes.
answering?
We're-
We'll go him then me.
Yes.
So that we don't speak
So
over
would
each
you
other.
rather drink coffee or energy drinks?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know. I feel like I love coffee. I really do. But like sometimes I can't deal with all like the sugar sometimes, or like the milk. I feel like sometimes it's too much milk. But definitely like coffee. But like if I need like that like a really, really good push, probably like an energy drink. But most of the time coffee. I would say coffee.
So coffee?
Coffee. That's my
Energy
answer.
drinks.
Which one?
I like Ghost. Any of that brand is my favorite. They taste the best, and they have like 200 milligrams of caffeine, which is like what I. Because other ones have less, other ones have more. That's like
Okay.
200 is your sweet spot.
200 is that's my number.
Sleep in late or wake up early?
Wake up early. I feel like lately I've been sleeping late a lot because of my work and stuff.
Right.
And I don't like it. I feel like you wake up late, your whole day is kind of shot. Like, no. I would rather wake up at like 8, 9 in the morning. To me is like a good spot because like you're not waking up at like the ass crack of dawn, but like you're waking up early enough to like still have time to like do stuff with your day.
What about yourself?
I like waking up early. Yeah, pretty much all the same reasons.
What time do you wake up?
When I'm in school and stuff, like 5:30
Yeah.
or 6.
Yeah.
But like now I've been sleeping in a lot because I've been working late a lot. But if I'm like gonna go to the gym in the morning, it'll be like 7 a.m., 7:30.
Watch a movie or read a book?
I'm not even gonna lie. Watch a movie. Yeah, I would love to be like. I would love to read more.
Right.
When I was little, I used to read a lot. All throughout like middle school, I read a lot, especially like during COVID.
Yeah.
I read a lot, but now I don't know. Like, it sucks to say I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
Because I think it is something that you need to sit down. Like with a good book, you need to sit down for like an hour or two.
Yeah.
And it sucks to see like I feel like I don't have the time. But yeah, watch a movie.
What about you? Watch a movie
I
or read a
think
book?
books are better, but like I used to read books so much too. Like when I was little, I would go through like a book every week at least. Like like I'm talking like 300-page books. Every night I would sit in bed and my mom would have to tell me to go to bed. Like she would say, "Stop reading, go to bed."
Stop reading, go to bed, take the book away from you.
Ryan told me that your mom used to read to you guys. Is that true?
Yeah. She would like even when we were like 10, like we would just read books together and she would read it to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
But I would say watch a movie just because it's so much easier and so much faster.
Yeah.
Like, but the story of the book is always so much better. Like if you read the book first and then watch the movie, it's just always a disappointment.
I feel like also like reading a book is such a good like mind exercise, not just because you're reading, but because it makes you use your imagination. Like especially those books where like she arrived at a house that was dark and dingy with brown paint peeling from the sides. It's like you're envisioning all that in your mind, and it's like I don't know. Now that I say that out loud, I haven't really like thought about that, and it's kind of sad that like we don't do that anymore.
Right.
Especially kids nowadays, like it kind of sucks because I remember back when like probably we were growing up, you would see kids walking around with books,
Right.
and now you see them with iPads.
Yeah.
And it's like, what growth is that giving your child?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cook dinner or dine out?
Dine out. I think there's so much more to like. There's so many like good things that you can try when you dine out.
Yeah.
So many different cultures that you get to taste.
Right.
Versus if I tried making something that's not from my culture at home, I know I'm gonna burn that shit or do that shit wrong. So I would rather eat out.
I like cooking at home a lot.
What do you cook?
What I'll make like for the week, I'll make spaghetti. I make spaghetti all the time, or like any other pasta really. If I'm gonna make dinner, then I'll make like steak and eggs most of the time, or maybe something else. Like I can cook pretty much anything.
Yeah.
I have eggs every single morning.
How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled. I can't eat them. I tried one time because I see TikToks of people eating like steak where they're like, what are those
The
eggs?
eggs
where you-
over easy.
yeah,
Yeah.
where you dip the yolk. Oh my god, I hated it. Because I don't like eggs. I hate eggs. But they're like the best food in the world for you, so I have to eat eggs.
Yeah.
So I just like I put them on toast in the morning and just survive. Or English muffins. I like English.
How much do you eat?
How many eggs?
No, because Ryan told me you have to eat a lot.
Oh, like calorie wise,
Yeah.
like in season for swimming, probably like 4,000, maybe more.
Okay.
So like I'd wake up and eat like, I don't know, 6 eggs and then 2 English muffins, and then I'd go swim and then I'd eat like a full meal. So I'd eat like 4 meals a day really. I'd have breakfast, then after practice, and then like a late lunch or like early dinner and then dinner again. So yeah, and it's all like big meals.
Yeah, but you're all swimming, so
Yeah.
you're good. Okay, you ready for this?
Go. I'm ready. I'm kind of scared now, but
Chocolate or vanilla?
vanilla. I don't like chocolate.
I don't like chocolate. I
What?
like
I don't like chocolate.
Okay.
I
okay.
don't like chocolate.
I
don't.
like chocolate bars, but chocolate flavored anything is gross. Chocolate shakes in and out, gross. Chocolate anything.
wild to
Chocolate
say.
chocolate ice cream, gross.
I think
Chocolate cake,
I
gross.
think their shakes are really good. It tastes like kind of a brownie, but no, I remember like
I like brownies.
brownies are good. But I think chocolate is just like it's not as enjoyable as like vanilla because vanilla is just like a lighter, smoother flavor versus chocolate. Like if you have it in a brownie or like a shake, like it's so like I don't know how to explain it, but your mouth just
Like
feels
dense,
like
yeah.
it's
Okay.
like dense.
It's
fine.
like when you eat something that has a lot of fat content and you can feel like the like
yes.
feel
Like
the
I remember when
texture
I
in your
worked at the
mouth.
coffee shop, like I didn't know what a mocha was, and I like it's literally just like coffee and chocolate.
Yeah.
And there was this lady, she's like, but I like my mochas like really chocolatey. Can you put like
Yeah.
extra chocolate? And I was like, well, the recipe that we have calls for like 20 grams. She's like, can I do 60? And I was like, and I was like, okay. So I was like 60 grams of Ghirardelli like chocolate poured into the little like fucking espresso thing, brewed espresso over it. And I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just say you like hot chocolate.
Live in the country or live in the city?
The city. I like nature, but like imagine like being or like living in like the countryside where it's like for example like the people like in the south are like, honey, I'm gonna go into town, it's gonna be an hour drive, you want me to bring you something? Like I can't do that. Like
It's because you grew up in the city.
yeah, like I grew up in the city, so it's like what I'm used to. Don't get me wrong, like no hate to those people, but like I wouldn't be able to live like that. Like, oh, I'm going into town, like I'll be back in 3 hours.
So city.
City.
I would rather be like in the city than somewhere that's like remote. Like if it was remote or like New York City, even then New York City would be terrible. But probably a city. But like if it's the middle ground, like this or like when I go and visit my cousins in Tennessee that have like a bunch of land, there's like a little forest in their land. Like I like that a lot because they're like they're kind of in a city, but like they have 20 acres of their own property. Like
Yeah,
I feel like that's when it's like in the middle and it's nice.
that's cool. Stay home or go out? So
Go out. Recently, now that like I quit like the coffee shop and I only have like one job and a lot of more free time, I'm going out every day. Like I go to work in the morning, come home, take a nap, have dinner, go out, and I will stay out until like 12, 1 in the morning. And I always get home late.
I like staying home. Like, it depends what I'm doing going out. Like, I like going out and like going to Top Golf or going bowling and stuff. But I don't like partying or anything. I'm more
For reference, I'm not going out and partying.
Yeah.
I'm not going out and doing that. I don't like yeah, I don't like that. I like going out like to me like a late night beach trip and just sitting by the beach at night, hearing the waves and stuff. Like I love doing that. So like that's what I do.
summer or winter?
Summer.
summer.
I hate the winter. I hate the cold. I hate the rain. I love when it's hot. I love when it's sunny. I love summer.
Yeah, same.
Beach or mountains?
Beach. I'm a beach person.
Probably the mountains. I like fishing a lot, and I like snow or not snow. I mean, I guess yeah, snow's in the mountains, but yeah, I feel like camping in the mountains and like I guess you could fish at the beach, but like.
Did you
not
camp
really.
a lot like growing up?
Not growing up as much, but we got a trailer in 2021 maybe. I know because we had it. I would do online school from like in high school. I would be doing Zoom calls literally like when the beach was right there. I'd be like at the campsite, but yeah, we have a trailer, so we go we go beach camping a lot. But like when we go to Mammoth or stuff, like that's when I have the most fun, or like places in the mountains. And we had like a cabin in Big Bear when I was growing up that we would go to a lot. It's not mine, it's like my aunt's.
Mm-hmm.
But we would go there like every winter, and it was always just I always just love that.
I feel like it kind of depends what you do, like, growing up.
Yeah.
Because for me, like, my whole family, like, they're big water people. We would have, like, a pool in the back and stuff, and we would go swimming. Like, anytime I'm near a body of water, I'm just like, I want to swim in that. I don't know. Like, I just love swimming.
Bike ride or road trip?
I think bike ride.
Okay. What about you?
I would say bike ride too. I used to bike, like, me and I had this one friend that we would bike everywhere. Like, we would wake up in the morning and go bike to a donut place and then, like, ride up into, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like there's like this area where there's no houses or anything. It's like a walking trail, but we would just ride bikes in it, and we'd, like, bring BB guns and then just set up cans, like little, like, cans, you know what a can is? And we, like, shoot them. Like, I don't know. I've always been more of a bike ride person.
All right. You ready for this?
Yeah.
What is it? Is this one weird?
No. Batman or Joker?
Luke can answer first.
No, you gotta answer first.
This is a good, like...
Batman or Joker?
I don't know. That's not my world.
Just choose one.
Joker.
Okay, you?
I'd say Batman. I like the Joker. The Joker story is, like, really good, but
It's Batman.
yeah, and you can't pick a bad
Come
guy.
on. Halloween or Christmas?
Christmas. I tend to not feel like anything around Halloween anymore. I don't know. I feel like when you were, like, growing up, it was so, like, widely celebrated.
Yeah.
Versus I feel like now it's, like, really dying off. Not a lot of people go out for Halloween. Not a lot of people go trick-or-treating. But, like, Christmas is, like, I don't know. I've never felt like the Christmas spirit waver. Halloween, though, she's kind of dying.
Yeah, I like Christmas too, because that's also a time where, like, everybody's off school. Like, you could hang out with your friends. Halloween, you get the day off, maybe. I don't even think in high school we did get the day off for Halloween or elementary. Like, I don't think you ever get the day off.
Yeah.
It's like having a couple weeks off. It's like that whole season where you're just, like, hanging out with your friends. You have no, like, stress. You're just
Right.
It's just all, like, happy, like, things.
Yeah.
Happy vibes.
M&M's or Snickers?
M&M's.
Neither.
Snickers is too, like...
No, I like Snickers kind of. I don't like M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms are I don't not like
I
M&Ms.
like peanut M&Ms.
But, like, if I'm going to a store, I'm never going to pick either of those.
So what are you going to pick?
Chocolate wise, I like Kit Kats a lot, or just, like, the little, what's, like, the Lindor chocolates, or, like, the Ferrero Rocher, like, any of those are good.
I love Ferrero Rocher, but I hate Lindor. I think their chocolate is so nasty. I don't know why it tastes like...
I hate dark chocolate. Not light, milk. I said dark, so light was the opposite. Milk chocolate.
Chinese food or Mexican food?
That's hard. I love Chinese food, but, like, Mexican food is literally Chinese food.
That is a really hard.
That's a hard one.
Because, like, I'm thinking of Chinese food, and I'm like obviously Chinese food. Then I think, oh wait,
I can't have tacos.
I'd say Chinese food. I like Chinese food a lot.
Okay. Popcorn or chips?
Popcorn.
Okay. Rap, reggae, or rock?
Rap.
Rock.
Okay. Your favorite color?
Blue.
Mint green. Oh wait, no, mint blue. Sorry, mint blue. It's like
copying
teal.
me.
It's like a light teal. I didn't mean mint green. Mint green is like
Teal.
completely
Okay,
different.
teal's nice. Yeah.
Your favorite movie?
Oh, okay, I know this. This is one that has always stayed in my head. Growing up, I wasn't allowed to go to movie theaters, because it was a religious thing back when I was part of that. So growing up, I was not allowed to go into movie theaters.
Yes.
I was told, like, it was, like, bad. And then I remember when I was 14, my aunt took me to the movies for the first time to go watch this movie called Malignant. It was a horror movie. And it had just come out. It wasn't really, like, a big movie or, like, popular, but, like, I'll never forget it because it was, like, the first time I was in a movie theater. It was such, like, a crazy experience to me, but, like, also the movie itself I think is, like, really underrated, and I really like it. It's my favorite movie, Malignant.
I don't know if I could pick a favorite movie. I have, like, favorites in each, like, genre, but, like, I don't know
Okay,
if
give
I
me 3 then.
So, like, sad movies, but it's not even the movie that's good. It's, like, books. But I like Where the Red Fern Grows a lot for sad movies. Action movies, probably, like, The Maze Runner, that whole series. What other, like, I like horror movies a lot too. I don't think there's like a horror movie that stands out really though. Interstellar's really good. There's one movie that I'm like, I can't. Oh, and I like Whiplash, like movies like that. Like, have you seen Hustle? It's like Adam Sandler.
No.
It's like sports movies.
Okay.
Whiplash isn't a sports movie. It's about drumming, but same thing. Same concept. I would say that's probably my favorite genres, like sports movies that are like about like some big story.
Yeah.
Are you like a horror movie girl?
Kinda. I like a lot of different kinds of movies.
I feel like there's not many kinds I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't
me
like
too.
like.
I like a lot of different. I like more like documentaries.
That's the only thing.
I thought she was gonna say Disney.
Well, I mean,
do you like Disney?
I do.
I hate all new Disney. It's so bad.
I like my favorite like Disney movie is Sleeping Beauty and Little Mermaid.
Yeah, that's when
Those are
Disney was
my-
good.
Disney.
New Disney is so bad.
No, I'm talking about
New
the
Disney's
old.
like a really like hit or miss. Like,
Or I don't even know if they're bad, but like they just look so bad I can't even watch them. Sometimes I'll hear
some
good
of them are
things.
like some of the like that new one Elio. I thought that one was so trash.
I didn't.
Do you like Star
Is
Wars?
that the?
I love Star
I love
Wars.
Star Wars. I just rewatched the
love.
entire.
What do you guys want to talk about Star Wars?
I don't know.
What's like your favorite?
Uh-huh.
Well,
can ask
because
me.
What's your favorite?
What's your favorite movie?
Of all time?
Apparently, there's
No,
like,
no. From
the
specifically Star Wars.
rank all of the Star Wars movies. Wait, we
that's
should do
that's
that.
too much. That
No,
just
it's
goes on
not.
forever.
Just like
I
first
actually
six.
like The Mandalorian, the one that came out right
You
now.
like
I think the
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian
with
is really
the
good too.
Yeah, the
I like
Baby
that
Yoda.
one. Nice.
That one's really. I
Yeah.
think I loved it.
That's
I
your
did.
best. That's
That's
your
like the one
favorite.
you're
of
putting
That's
at the
not
top.
my
different,
best,
like,
but I
Okay,
really,
from like
really
Star Wars
like.
universe, what are you putting at the top of your list?
Okay, well, I don't know. Cause I like different things and like I like the Andor season. Did you ever get to watch it?
I'm getting there. I'm
I
on
love that one.
I'm on the 10th movie right now in my rewatch, and I already watched The Mandalorian, and I'm gonna start watching
Okay,
all the other
what about
ones.
you? What do you?
Clone Wars.
Okay.
That's at like the top of like in the whole Star Wars universe. Like Clone
Yeah.
Wars is something I can put on any episode, any
Wait,
season. I
like
can
the
take
oh
off
okay.
from
I
there.
thought you meant the movie.
No. The show,
Attack of the
like the
Clones. I was
animated
like,
show.
that's
Yeah.
the worst
That
movie.
one's at my top,
Yeah.
and then like my top three. I think it's like Clone Wars, Revenge of the Sith. So Clone Wars the show, Revenge of the Sith, and then probably Clone Wars the movie.
Did you know Revenge of the Sith isn't like the highest rated one? Like if you
Surprisingly,
watch,
because that's the
you
one
know
that you
it's
see all the
three?
time.
Like
Third?
yes,
What's the highest one?
the number 5, Empire Strikes Back. Not even just like ratings wise, like when
I
people when people make TikToks
Yeah.
rating Star Wars. If someone puts Revenge of the Sith at 1, every comment will be Revenge of the Sith at 1. I think this is the best one.
I think it's the best.
I think it's the
one.
best, and I don't think it's
anything
close.
after George Lucas sold to Disney is trash.
Yeah.
Like Raya.
That's what everybody.
I don't
I think
hate.
that's
I
so
don't hate
bad.
those ones.
I don't
Everybody
hate 'em
hates those. I
either.
think they're good. I think it's like different,
It
and
is
if you're
different.
like a real diehard fan and you're
Exactly.
like all, I could see it being like
Yeah.
this is stupid. But
Yes,
I
a
think
lot
they're
of
good
the
movies.
diehards
It's because
are
me and my
saying
that. I think
brother
they're
like
good movies.
this when it comes to Star Wars. Like that's what we bonded over.
No, I know.
So like I remember we would go out and watch like all these new Star Wars movies, and it's like it's trash. Cause I don't know. I feel like when George Lucas had it, like it was so well thought and well
Yeah.
put together. And
Yeah.
it's probably different because like that
was
was his
his-
world.
yeah,
that
it's
he
his
could. That's
baby.
his baby.
it is.
And like it went from just him working on it
Uh-huh.
to now it's like a board of people making this. Like it didn't feel like
Yeah.
it had the same feel to it.
And like his thing, there was so many things like tie together as it goes. Like Disney just like once they took over didn't have that. Like
It didn't feel
Everything.
concise. It didn't
everything
feel like,
from when you watch the first one, you're like, then you see like it'll say something that Anakin's gonna bring balance to the Force, and then you're like, he just turned into Darth Vader. He's not bringing, and then he's like the George Lucas talking about. Well, yeah, he did because he had his son Luke, and then his son brought about like
yeah.
everything that like all just comes together.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I think Anakin Skywalker is like the greatest like story of any villain ever, and I don't even think it's in any movie ever, and it's not even like close at all.
Yeah.
Like there's no
because it's so complex and there's so much like
Yeah.
raw emotion, trauma, everything that goes into him
Right.
to build him into
Yeah.
Darth Vader is like so
it's
like,
like all the frustration
Yeah.
from not being what
master.
yeah, frustration because he can't be a master. He's scared of his wife. All these things are happening, and he has this voice in the back of his head, and it's not even in the back of his head, in his ear, just like, if you go to the dark side, you can get all these things. Like it's just so like, it's such a great story
Yeah. Who's your favorite character of all time?
in any movie.
No, of Star Wars.
Probably Darth Vader.
You?
Probably. Probably like Anakin or Ahsoka.
Yes.
I liked Ahsoka.
So do I.
I think her story was so.
Mm-hmm.
It was really sad because I remember like when she got put like on trial for things that she didn't do, and they were like, no, like we know you did it, and then when she got proven like actually innocent,
Mm-hmm.
then they were just like, oh, sorry. She's just like, the fuck, like no, I'm out, bye. And like I thought it was so, and then like seeing her grow into something completely independent from like being a Jedi or being a Sith and like being her own thing,
Right.
like that to me, I was just like, that speaks a lot. I really like her character.
Yeah, so do I. I enjoy her.
What about you?
Ahsoka, and I like Baby Yoda. He's so cute.
He is. I do really.
The girl I just had on, she made me a little Baby Yoda plushie.
I remember you showed me. It was really
And
cute.
You didn't bring it?
No, I was gonna bring it. Yeah, I know. Your guys' favorite actor?
I don't know if I'm a big actor person. I'd probably just pick a character that I like that is the actor. I mean, I like Ryan Gosling a lot, but
You do?
yeah.
The
There's
That's
one
like
movie.
the last person I
Bro,
would've
there's this
thought.
one movie that I've watched like 20 times and I have no clue why. The Gray Man. It's like an action movie with Ryan Gosling, and it's, I don't know. I just watched it like so many times. It's good.
Okay.
Oh, what's the Chris Pratt is good.
He is good.
I'm trying to think. She's in so many movies, but I cannot remember her name for the life of me. I like Anne Hathaway.
Okay.
I know a lot of people don't like her. Anne Hathaway. I can't put it. It's bothering me.
All right. Your
Wait,
guys'
I'm gonna look it
favorite
up.
food?
I want to look it up because it's gonna bother me.
It's always been like spaghetti my whole life.
Yeah.
But I feel like I eat it so much that it gets old, but even then still.
Do you put meat in it or just
Yeah.
straight out?
Yeah.
I honestly thought when he keeps saying spaghetti, I'm like, this man is just boiling pasta and pouring
Yeah.
ragu. Like, I'm really scared to see what
Can you
his favorite
tell me how
spaghetti
you
I
make
put-
your
is.
spaghetti?
What's your recipe?
Yeah.
So I'd start boiling the water. I use protein pasta now. I didn't before, but
Okay.
start boiling the water. Then you put the pan down, put butter in the pan, and then I'll normally do. So I'll do like one package of everything: a package of noodles, a package of ground beef, which is like a pound, maybe a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
and then you put chopped onion in it.
Okay.
Okay, there's some seasoning.
Salt, pepper, garlic powder, all in the ground beef.
Uh-huh.
And then let that cook, stir it around and stuff. Well, like to start cooking it, you have to like let it brown on both sides. So like I flatten it and then let it brown
Uh-huh.
because it makes it taste a lot better. It's like how hamburgers taste so much better.
Uh-huh.
And then you start like chopping it and mixing it,
Okay.
and then the pasta, whatever, you just cook the pasta. It's not that hard. And then I'll put the sauce in the ground beef, wait for the pasta to be done, combine it, and then sometimes I'll put mozzarella cheese on top. It depends.
Yeah.
Most of the time now I do.
What kind of sauce do you use?
I like the Trader Joe's one a lot, the tomato basil marinara, and then my family buys like my mom will buy Rouse. I think the Trader Joe's
Yeah,
one's
that one's
better,
pretty
but it's
good.
pretty good.
I
Yeah,
do use that sauce too. Oh, okay. Well, it sounds
the
good.
Trader Joe's one's cheap. It's only $2 for a
Is it really?
jar. Yeah,
Trader
What
Joe's is pretty
the?
cheap.
I need to go to there. I need
yeah.
to go shop
I
there.
think Rouse is $8 for a jar.
Yeah, it's like
and it's
7, 8.
bigger. It's bigger than, but not by much. It's
Right.
not quadruple the size.
Right.
Emma Stone. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking about.
yeah.
That was
She's
acting.
good.
I can picture who she is, but I can't.
Emma Stone. She played. Okay, I don't know if you watched Cruella, the live action one.
Nope.
She was Cruella. She was. I literally had 5 movies in my head, and now I'm blanking right now.
You had
know.
5
Oh,
movies.
have
and
you
no-
watched The Help? The Help.
Nope.
Yeah, I actually saw her at a
think I
screening
know.
and she was there.
Really?
Yes,
I've always
to
wanted to
see
meet
The
her.
Help.
I love The
We
Help.
s- I saw
That's such a
that
good
movie.
movie.
It is a good
I think her
movie.
role in that movie was
Okay,
so good.
okay, I know.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. She's such a good actor.
Your favorite concert?
I'm not really a big concert person. But I remember I did go to a concert with some friends in high school, and that was my favorite one. It's the only one I've been to. But it was the Sacred Souls. I don't know if
I
you've
don't know
heard
if
it before.
I
Yes, I
think
have.
I've only been to one concert too. I'm trying to remember. I feel like I went to another one,
No, that one-
but I went to a 21 Pilots concert and that was really good.
Oh,
that
that's
does
cool.
sound cool.
I've never seen them,
I
but
think it was. I don't even know when it was, but it was like 2021 maybe.
your favorite song?
That's hard.
It Will Rain by Bruno Mars right now. It changes all the time, but that song's really good.
I gotta look at my Spotify.
Yeah, scroll through the Spotify and find something.
No, there's this one specifically by Mac Miller. Oh, Love Lost. Love Lost by Mac Miller. That's my favorite song.
Your favorite artist? Music artist.
Right now, probably Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Ariana Grande.
Your
hate
favorite
Ariana
sports team?
Mexico. I'm really excited to like finish doing this and being able to check on Safari who won that game.
I'm trying to think of like what sport I like care about the most. To think of what sport, like what team. I like the Chiefs for football. I feel like I don't watch any other sports. Probably the Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm not like a super like diehard fan of any team. I'm more just like watching sports.
Do you guys have a favorite comedian?
No.
I like I mean I don't know a bunch, but I like Shane Gillis. He's funny.
Oh, Fluffy Iglesias.
I can't wait. There's one guy that's so funny. Jim something. Jim Gaffigan. I think that's
Yes.
right.
Yeah, it is.
He's so funny. I don't remember his joke. I don't remember anything he said ever because my brother was showing me some of his jokes like 5 years ago. But I don't know.
Do you
Not
guys
right
have
now.
any hidden talents?
I can walk on my hands. We showed this last time.
We
I'm a lot better now though.
Insert
I'm so
clip of
much
him
better
doing
now.
it
It's
right
actually
Well, we
like
ain't doing it here because
I can do it. No, I can do it in here. I can do it
lose
in
the
here.
safety deposit.
No way.
You don't trust me?
D-
No, I don't trust myself with the wires on the floor. And I wouldn't like fall, but
Can we not describe this?
I don't know.
You
Gotta
guys
show-
put me
gotta
on
show the
blast.
talent. Let me like do laps around where all the expensive equipment is.
No. Do you guys have any tattoos?
None that I can show legally. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't have any tattoos. I kind of want to get a tattoo really bad though.
What would you want to get?
A shark. But there's this one specific one that I have saved. I don't know if it's in my camera roll or Pinterest. But I think it's a whale shark.
Why? Why?
I remember that was the first one that I ever saw on a beach trip that my mom took me when I was 14. For my 14th birthday, we bought tickets for a ferry that gave us a tour of the San Diego Bay. And I remember like seeing, I think it was a whale shark. And then, so we took that tour on the boat.
Yeah.
And then we went to an aquarium.
Okay.
And at the aquarium is where I saw the whale shark. And I don't know, it just always held like a lot of significance to me. And then also just like because the shark has such a like deep connection to ocean. Like I know like Luke said like he doesn't really feel that way when he's around water.
Yeah.
But there's been times where I'll go to the beach like sometimes like literally just to cry.
Yeah.
Because I feel like being around something so big like really like it just kind of grounds you. And it like really reminds you to just like be in the present where you are right now. So I have like a really big connection to the ocean. So if I were to get a tattoo, I do think it would need to be something with meaning.
Yeah.
So something definitely like tied to the ocean is something I would get.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, you do have to get grounded sometimes because I feel like life is crazy, and you need to come back to like reality. You know.
The ocean's always been the place like where I do
Yeah, I feel like I need to go to the beach. I haven't been, but I'll go at night. I'm a night person, so
that.
yeah.
I love to burn on the beach. I love to put on
I'm sunburned
sunscreen,
right
oil,
now
and
from the beach.
burn.
You and your brother always tanned up,
Yeah. It's true.
and I'm over here like a vampire.
Well, girl,
always.
you only awake at night and you sleep during the day.
I cannot be in the sun. Do you guys believe in aliens?
Yeah, I think I do. I think literally, like, I saw, like, something online of, like, literally, like, the U.S. government saying, like, yeah, they're real.
Yes.
Yeah,
are.
they literally were like, yeah, they're real. We've seen them. Never told y'all, but we've seen them. So, yeah, I think they're real.
Have you had an encounter or anything?
No, I've never had, like, a extraterrestrial encounter.
What about you? Do you believe in them?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's some other form of life out there somewhere.
Like, what do you
Like
think?
we're, like,
Or you don't think?
I don't think.
What do you
Just
think?
how big the universe is. Like, we're like 0.00001% of the universe is our galaxy, which is huge. Like, there's got to be so much stuff out there.
What would you guys do if you encountered one?
I'd take them to Kava.
God.
Yeah.
I think sometimes it's interesting. Like, have you seen how some people say, like, we're a zoo? Like, the Earth is a zoo for other, like, civilizations? I honestly would believe it.
I would
The way
too.
that we act, I'm like, yeah, this is a fucking zoo.
Do you believe that there's like other continents after like Antarctica?
I've seen that. I never really, like,
Dug
dove
into
into it,
it?
but I don't think it's that crazy. I think we're
What do you
like constantly
think?
being lied to. I don't think anything that we're told like
Mm-hmm.
by people in authority is real. So I don't know. It would be possible. I think I'd believe it if someone told me that.
What about you? You don't believe in that?
No. That's
No?
no. So we would know.
Okay.
I mean,
There's so
I
many-
think like we definitely live on a sphere. I think
Yeah.
I think the Earth is definitely round.
Okay.
I don't know. To an extent, I do think that there are some things that like
Do you guys believe in ghosts?
yes,
You have a ghost encounter?
I have a lot of them. My family has like a big history of like supernatural activity just because like my grandparents, they're from Guanajuato,
Mm-hmm.
and I guess in that area there's a lot of like witchcraft that goes on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I remember my uncle, or not my uncle, my grandpa, he tells me the story all the time of basically like when he was a kid, he remember he would grow up like with friends and stuff, and like bad things would happen to them because people would like do brujeria on them.
Yeah.
And I remember one time he went to like I guess like some witch or something, and he was like, oh, like I want to know if someone has done something to me. And so then I guess like the lady told him like, no, like nothing has been done to you and nothing ever can, because there's like something protecting you.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like this big thing that the lady told him, and I guess like she was like, ask your mom. So then my grandpa goes and he asks his mom, and I guess my great great grandma to her son, my grandpa, had done like something to him in a good way of like always being protected, and that it would follow him for like generations and stuff.
Yeah.
So ever since then, like I remember they moved to the States, and my mom, the oldest one, she like she's very religious, but like I feel like also like being religious is kind of like opening yourself up to that, because you're acknowledging its existence, like you're acknowledging the existence of like the devil and all these different things.
Uh-huh.
So she would always talk about like, oh, like I would wake up with bruises, or like I would always see like dark shadows and stuff, and, like,
Really?
things like that. Yeah, like I remember one time we were visiting my grandma, and I was just like probably watching TV in the living room, but my mom had told me when I grew up after, she told me that she was sitting there. It's like if she's sitting here and like my grandma's sitting there, her mom, there
Yeah.
was a window right there, and she said that she saw like a black figure walk by.
Yeah.
And she told my grandma, she's like, oh, like you didn't tell me my dad was home, like what's he doing down there? And she's like, there's no one here, like it's just me and you. And so then she said like ever since she's moved around, I don't know, like it's just a lot that happens with my mom.
Right.
And so then when I grew up, I felt like being around her, because I'm really really close to my mom,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely like, not that it rubbed off to me like to a certain extent, but there's been experiences that I have where like sometimes I remember like I was home alone, and like I think it was already like 1 a.m, and I was literally like just in the kitchen like watching YouTube and like eating, and I heard someone knock on the glass door to the backyard, and I was like, the fuck. So then I went to the back, and I like turned on the lights, I turned on all the security stuff, and I looked, and there was no one. And so then I remember like just throughout the night like weird stuff was happening, and then like later on my mom said, because she wasn't staying at the house, she had gone on vacation with my dad, she called me the next morning, she's like, are you okay, are you all right, what happened last night, like I saw you on the cameras going around, and I tell her what happened, she's like, that's kind of scary, because I had a dream that like there was this like dark figure like watching you in your sleep and stuff like that, and I was like, oh fucking
Wow.
God. Like it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I do think like supernatural ghosts, demons, all that, like they do exist.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a sleep paralysis
I
like
have.
experience?
It's
That
scary.
is the fucking worst thing that I've ever experienced.
Yes.
I don't know if it's supernatural or if it's something to do with like sleep paralysis, but I remember like when I was like 13 to maybe like 16, I get like sleep paralysis really bad. And I remember one time like I had fallen asleep with my head facing my closet, and my closet doesn't have a door, like it's just open.
Right.
And I remember like waking up and just kind of like not really trying to move, so I didn't know that I couldn't. And I was like, okay, like I gotta get up, and then I couldn't get up, and I was like just stuck. And I remember like the room getting dark, and then I remember hearing like a chainsaw. I remember hearing like someone like screaming really bad, and then I remember seeing like this super like tall white figure with red eyes and like dark. Oh, it was just like really bad, and it's like looming over me, and then it disappears under the bed, and I calm down, and like the sounds like subside, everything gets like brighter, and then I like fucking see it pop up like so it's like really far.
Yeah.
It goes under, and then it comes like basically like under, and then it pops up right in my face. And I remember the only way that I could like get out of my sleep paralysis was like specifically I would move my neck. Like I would put all my strength like into just like tilting my head as slightly as I could, and then I remember once I could tilt my head, it felt like I could like control my whole body again. So then
Scary.
like yeah, so then when that happened, like I remember I was finally able to like move my neck really quick, and like I could feel myself like be able to move again, and I got up, and then I was like, oh my God, like what was that?
Yeah, that's scary. You didn't pray to God or anything?
In the moment, I did because to me, religion is something that's really complicated, just like in my own personal experience.
Do you want to share a little bit about that or no?
Yeah. So like growing up, I went to a church. It was called The Light of the World. Literally, if you go on Netflix, there's a whole documentary about it. Basically, some guy started it way back in 19 like something long ago, and I guess people never really noticed how like the leadership aspect always stuck to a specific family, and they were called the Joaquins. So it started with this guy named Aaron Joaquin. He grows the church. He opens like the first church in Mexico and like all these things, and then it goes to his son Samuel, and he does the same thing. And they're called apostles. They were called like apostles of God, and we were told that like they were the only authority. It was like our version of the Pope, basically.
Yeah.
So then after that, it goes to his kid, and then this is where it kind of falls apart because I guess within that whole family, like it was just really dark, and they were sex traffickers, and the church was basically their way of moving things around.
Mm-hmm.
It was their way of like moving people from one place to another, from here to there. They would use the church to abduct people, all these different. It's horrible, 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 but I'm thankful that yes, I grew up, and luckily like all this stuff, like the documentary, all that stuff, when the church really fell apart, it came out at the time when I was like 14. Now I'm 19, so like what, like 4 or 5 years later. But when it came out, I remember I was 13, 14, and around that age, basically like you don't get baptized until that age, and when you get baptized, you have to say like it's just so freaky because I remember like you weren't saying that you were giving your life to God. You were saying that you were giving your life to the church.
Mm-hmm.
And so I remember it came time, and like one of the people from our, because like think of it as like it was like a business.
Right.
That's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it was a connection to God. So like every church location, it felt like a franchise because every church location had like a leader of that, like the pastor.
Yeah.
So I remember the pastor would tell me, he's like, oh, like you're 13, like you're baptized, like your, how do you say it in English? Your baptism.
Oh.
Your baptism is coming up. Like, are you ready? And I'd be like, mm-hmm. And then when I was 14, he told me, he's like, we need to set a date for your baptism. And I remember I had told my mom already, like, I don't want to get baptized in this church because I'm not going to dedicate my life to it.
Yeah.
So I remember the last time he told me, my mom was like, well, you have something to tell him, don't you? And I remember I was like, girl, you're going to put me on the spot. And I was just like, yeah, like, let's set a date. Let's talk. And then towards the end, after that, I remember telling my mom, I'm like, don't ever take me back there. Mm-hmm. And don't ever ask me ever to go again because I'm not going. And that was the last time that I had ever gone to church. But for me, I feel like it kind of didn't stick as much. Definitely it hurt when all this stuff came out about the church. I was like, damn. Like,
were you aware of that?
No.
So when you went to church, like, how did you experience
When
that?
I went to church, it kind of just, it felt like kind of ordinary. But it sucked because my mom and my brother were people who were really close, like, to the leadership. And I remember my mom said, like, there was one time when I had to go visit the house of some. So remember, when it all started, it was the guy hit the father. His name was Aaron. And then his son Samuel took over. And then it was Nason. So in the middle, Samuel, that's when my mom, she used to be a really good florist. So she would do flowers for the head church in Guadalajara, Mexico. And I remember she would sometimes say, like, oh, like, I got really close to Samuel and I was, like, in the house sometimes and stuff like this. And it always felt weird, this and that. Like, I remember one time I was part of, like, it was kind of like concubines. She's like, they told me to put on makeup to look nice, which is crazy because in the church you're told, like, don't wear makeup, don't do this. Like, you're not supposed to look like that. That's a sin.
Right.
But she was like, we're taught in the church to not wear makeup.
Yeah.
So why is the family of, like, the apostle telling me to doll up and look nice? Mm-hmm. And my brother used to do, like, their marketing and stuff for them because they had their own. It was like this. It was called, like, Berrea TV. Mm-hmm. So he was also really close. So, like, for them, I do know it was much harder because my brother spent, like, 20, like, 30, 25 years of his life in this church. Yeah. That was their faith. And my mom, like, ever since she was, like, 18 is when my dad, because my dad grew up in it, but my mom married into it, kind of. So I remember for them, they took it very hard because they were, like, this is what they grew up in. Like, this was their religion.
Right.
Versus for me, like, yeah, I grew up on it, but, like, I was lucky to get out when I did and not let it impact me as much.
Right.
But for them, like my dad, like to this day, like I remember we'll bring it up and he'll just be like, don't talk about that. Don't say that. And I'm just like, I never really push as much. I'm like, no, you need to accept it, because I'm like, that must suck. It must be hard for you to hear these facts and these truths about things about your faith.
Right.
And it must suck for them, like, and it does feel crazy, but like, yeah, if you go on Netflix, like, they literally like raided the guy's house. They took all their computers. And I remember when we were still in the church, when this big scandal was happening, they were telling us, like, don't look online. That's a sin. Don't watch because when the documentary came out on HBO and Netflix, they were like, don't watch the documentary. That's a sin. And I'm just like, it's crazy how brainwashed they are, the whole community. Because, like, you wouldn't bring it up. You wouldn't, that doesn't exist. No, we're not going to watch that. No, that's a sin. And I remember me and my brother, because my oldest brother, he's gay as well. So we were the ones sort of pushing our family, like, you need to watch this and you need to accept the reality of what's happening around us. Yeah. So I remember, like, we downloaded HBO, we got it, and then we made everyone watch it. Like, we all sat down and we were like, we need to watch this because this is our reality of what we're living in. By the end, everyone was, like, crying in my family. Like, we were all crying, and then that's when we decided, like, we're never going back.
Yeah.
And from there, a lot of us have, like, thankfully, we've moved past it. My siblings definitely took it a little harder. My parents definitely take it a bit harder.
Right.
But it's nice to see my mom finally, like, enjoy herself. Yes. Because I remember she would say, like, oh, well, I wasn't allowed to do any of this. Right. I wasn't allowed to travel. I wasn't allowed to do this because of church. And it's nice to see her, like, find herself out of, like, that. But back to the main point. That's kind of, like, why when people bring up religion and stuff like that, and I just don't, like, I'm like, how much time do you have to sit down with me and really learn why when you ask me, like, are you religious? I say, kind of.
I feel like everyone's on a different journey.
I think to me, when I remember when I got into an argument with my dad about it, and I would say, like, oh, yeah, like, my mom works at a church, not that church anymore. She found, like, a new church and stuff. It's like, it's Water of Life. She's a teacher there and stuff. Yeah. So I'd be like, oh, Mom, like, I want to go to church with you there. And then I remember my dad would just kind of, like, scoff, or he'd be like, And I remember one time we did get into an argument, and I was like, why do you do that? And he was like, because you know where, like, the real church is. And I was just like, where? Over there? I was like, that's not real. That's a lie that you've been living. It's, like, a big argument that we get into all the time. Yeah. And I remember, like, my last word that I said to him, I was just like, I don't need to sit in a church and be viewed by people so that I can feel good about my faith. My faith and my relationship is between me and God and no one else. Exactly. I don't need to go 5 days a week to church to prove that I believe in God. I don't need to kneel in front of everyone to show that I pray. Like, sometimes when I wake up and I just, like, have a conversation with God and stuff like that, I'm just like, my relationship with God is between me and him. And I don't need anyone's validation to prove it. Yep. So I definitely think, like, I want to be more religious than I am now. But just day by day is, like,
how I take you'll find whatever works for you, you know?
Yeah.
That's a really interesting story. Thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
What about you?
What's the question?
What about your faith?
I'm just not religious.
Are you spiritual? No?
Do you believe in, like, heaven or anything?
Nope.
Do you just think we fall asleep? Sometimes I think that way. Sometimes I do.
Where do you think we go when we die?
Nowhere.
You think that's just it?
Yeah.
Just like you're
empty
done.
Space. Yeah.
Do you think you're still conscious after? Or do you think, like, you just cease to exist? That's it. You close your eyes and...
I think the people that have, like, died and come back to life, so, like, people that are, like, dead for, like, 2 minutes, like, their heart stops. I forget. There's something about what they say. I think they say you're literally just in your body, but you just can't do it. Like, you're just can't move, can't do anything.
That sounds like hell.
I think that's what they say. So maybe, like, once you're to a point where your body's getting cold, that's, like, I don't know. But I've always thought of you just, either you're just go completely black or you're just sitting in your body. But, like, you know what happens when you get cremated, you know.
Do you guys want to get cremated or buried?
Cremated.
Probably cremated.
I'm getting buried, okay? Don't let anybody freaking burn me.
I'm gonna
haunt all of you guys.
I want to be cremated. Have you seen where they cremate people and they infuse them into, like, a tree and they bury the tree? That's what I want to do. I either want to be a tree, a reef, or just burned and thrown in the ocean. I don't want to be buried. I don't want to be in a box.
Do not bury me, please. No.
Wait, don't bury you?
Don't bury.
don't burn me.
No,
Don't
she
burn
said
me.
don't bury
no,
Yvette.
What I meant to say
Burner.
is don't burn me. You can bury me. That's what I want.
You burn me.
Enough.
No, I would want to be cremated. But I think, like, going back to, like, what Luke said, like, there are times when I feel like I'm not religious. And I feel like I'm by myself. But then I also think of, like, it must feel crazy to, like, live. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, you have to believe that there's something bigger to ground you.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it's real, like, whatever. But I also think, like, not that you have to be overly religious, but believing in God, believing in religion, believing in sin, it helps you, like, just carry a better life. Especially, like, the teaching of, like, love your neighbors and love that. I'm like, it's fine if you're not religious, but going with that intention in your heart day by day allows you to just be kinder to the people around you.
Yeah.
It allows you to enjoy a better quality of life, and it allows you to just see things from a better point of view.
Of course. I feel like the older you guys get, the more experiences you're going to have with, like, your faith or whatever you're going to believe in or your spirituality.
In 20 to 30 years, I'll come back and I'll tell you I'm Buddha.
If I'm still here.
You'll still be here.
We don't know. We don't have a... What did I tell you the other day? That we all have a time on our backs that we can't see?
I think you told me that.
I did say that.
Or you can always make that time longer
But
or shorter.
I'm so thankful I met both of you, and you guys are here sharing your story, and I feel like you guys are going to be doing great things in your futures.
Thank you.
You know? And I'm so proud of both of you, and you guys can come to me for whatever you guys ever need anything.
I need gas money.
I need gas money to get home right now.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about that later. But is there anything you guys want to share? Like messages out there? Anyone that's listening to you guys? I mean, you're probably going to have some listeners that are like, oh, I want to see what they're going to talk about.
I feel like I just talked a lot. I just want to
Luke,
he needs to
share
talk now.
What do I
My
don't
mouth
have
is
anything
dry.
to say.
You have a lot to talk
What do I
about.
have to talk about?
I don't know. Like your journey in life. I feel like from you growing up with your dad being like a detective, right? Isn't he a detective? Like how was that on your life? On you, like your personal journey in life?
I don't think that like affected me much.
No, not affected you, but like how was it growing up with having like a dad like that?
I mean, I don't really know, like, I don't know how to answer that.
What about your mom? I know she read to you and she was very like cautious on what you guys saw on TV.
Yeah, I mean, my parents were always like stricter parents. Like, we had certain bedtime. Like, we had to do this, we had to do that. Like, there was a point. I'm pretty sure there was a point where I had to read it, like a book, like every certain. But like, yeah, I mean, my parents were always strict, but they were also like always really nice to us when it came down to it. Like, yeah, reading us books at night, like making sure we got all our homework done, all these things. Like, there were strict rules in place, but they were also like kind to us. It's not like they were just yelling at us all the time or like, you know, like just like do this. There was sometimes like that. There's sometimes like we're the parents, like don't talk back to us. But there was also like, you want to sit down and watch a movie? I know you're supposed to go to bed at 10, but you can stay up and watch a movie. Like, I feel like they did a good job. So, yeah.
Shout out to your parents.
Shout out my parents.
And then how is it like having your grandparents around?
It's nice. So, my grandparents on my dad's side, my grandma on my dad's side died when I was 4.
Mm-hmm.
But my grandpa remarried, so... But we don't really see that side much. They don't ever come down to us ever.
Yeah.
It's always like us going there. So like I don't think they've ever been to like any real big things for me. Like when I won CIF in high school, they weren't there. When I won state, they weren't there. Like my mom's parents are there for everything. They come to every single thing. Like she just comes over on weekdays just because. I used to go spend the night at her house. I'd be like, can I go spend the night at Ani's house? Like, all the time. And me and my sister would stay there.
Yeah.
But she's there for, like, everything. And that's just, I think it's so nice, like, just to have, like, someone that's always there and always supportive. Because, like, sometimes you'll be in, like, your parents, I mean, or like my parents, like I know they want the best for me, but sometimes there's times where we're not agreeing on things, and like it's recurring, and there's times like grandparents aren't like that because they don't have to like they don't have to do anything to you. They don't have to be strict. They don't have to. They're just there to be supportive and like be nice, and it's just always nice to have someone that's always gonna be positive like around you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I know I see them a lot in your pictures with
Ryan.
I don't know. That's so cool to have that.
Yeah.
Because I mean, for me, I didn't really have my grandparents around. It was always just my family and us,
Mm-hmm.
So to have that extra love, and they're not your parents, they're gonna let you do whatever you want. That must be like so like heart fulfilling, I guess.
Yeah.
You could say. I mean, what do you guys see in your futures? You want to share some goals, maybe?
I don't know what goals I have. I guess for swimming, my like goal is to make Olympic trials by the time. I don't think I'll ever like retire. Like I think even when I'm old, like, well, not old, like 30. Like it doesn't matter if I'm good or not. I think I'll just do it just because I love just competing in general.
I think you could
like,
do it.
Yeah, my whole life has been like sports. So like I don't think I could ever step away from that. But yeah, my main goal is to make Olympic trials, which is like really far from the Olympics, not even close, but not really far. But yeah, I think it's very possible. I'm like still in my best event. I'm 4 seconds off, which is like not that crazy, and it's like a whole different like pool that you race in. It's like the normal one for high school and college is 25 yards, and then the Olympic one is 50 meters. So the only time I'll race in that is summer. So like if I actually trained for long course, what it's called, then like I'm sure like I think in like next year probably I'll be able to make it, but then the goal is to make finals at Olympic trials and just like gets further from there, but we'll see.
Cool.
Yeah.
What about you?
I don't know. I don't know, for me there's just like so many things that I want to do that I don't know what I'm gonna like fully invest my time into. Whether it's like owning a business or like working in corporate or like all these different things that I want to do. I still don't know yet. So they're on the vision board. Just don't know where the vision's going specifically.
Vision boards are good.
And then one other goal is I want to be able to do a pull-up with my girlfriend on my back. That's by the end of end of 2026. I'm getting close. Like a short-term goal like that I have is moving out.
Okay.
I want to move out and be on my own. Half of me though would like, I feel like it would kill me to be away from my family.
Yeah.
But the other half of me definitely thinks that like being in my own space is something that I need at the moment. I think that's a short-term goal, moving out soon, hopefully.
That sounds fun, but it's hard though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You bet. If it was easy, we would have been done it. It definitely is hard. It's hard, but it's something that like I think I need for like growth.
And where do you guys want to live if you could choose any place to live?
If I could like be rich and like not have to worry about money and choose any place, I mean probably California. Maybe like closer to the beach. I wouldn't want to be like in those beach cities just because like driving around and the traffic. Unless you're close enough to where like you just ride your bike everywhere, then that would be nice. But
Laguna.
Or I don't know, because like Tennessee, like when I go there, it's so fun to like just be able to like do what you want. Like the last time I went, we bought a BB gun at I don't know, like Walmart. And then we go to my cousin's house with our BB gun and we're shooting cans and he's like, "You want a real gun?" Just brings out like a full like I don't know what gun it was, but like it was like a big like it was like a sniper, not really, but kind of. And we're just shooting the cans with I can just have a gun. Like I just shoot a gun.
Yeah.
And it's just like you can do so much. And nobody like the neighbors don't care. The neighbors just like whatever. If I shot a gun in my house right now, like the neighbors are calling 911. There's like all
I
this,
heard a gunshot.
I heard gunshots in my neighbor's house. Please help.
Have you guys ever had like a crazy experience like out in the freaking forest or I don't know, like where you're just like it was a crazy encounter?
I mean, I've seen a bear like 20 feet from me before, but other than that.
And what did it do?
We were camping. It was in Mammoth. The last time we went to Mammoth camping, we had our dogs too. There's just a bear. So there's like all the fire pits from all the like places are all like kind of close.
Yeah.
Or like there's like a common middle ground and there's a bunch of people with their own fire pits, whatever. And then a bear just walks out from, it's just like, just walks through, and everybody just starts like running, like freaking out. Maybe more than 20 feet, maybe more like 20 yards. But everybody's freaking out. I'm like, where are the dogs? Get the dogs. And I like go run and find my dogs and pick them up, and we go run and hide in the trailer.
Yeah.
But like, even then, I wasn't like terrified. Like I was scared, but it wasn't like, I'm about to die. I was like.
It was just walking around.
Yeah, he's chilling, like just wandering.
That's interesting.
You
guys believe in Sasquatch?
No, we've been over this. Oh no.
I think I believe in Sasquatch.
I'll just say yes.
Oh wait, I didn't. My like nature experience always has been like swimming. I love like snorkeling or diving and like seeing wildlife. And I think the last time when I just took my trip when I was in Hawaii, there was this beach that we went to. It was like the last beach we went to, like towards the end of it. But the waves were like really bad, so like no one wanted to get in and swim. My best friend got in with me for like a little bit, my sister too, but then they got out and I was just by myself. And I was because I love to dive under waves. So I was just like doing that, swimming. And I remember like when I was swimming, I was going like this, and when I like extended my arms, I hit something. I was like, the fuck? I was like, did I just hit a rock? And I look, and there's a turtle looking back at me, and it was like, I was like, oh my god! And then I remember like I had to back away because I was like, you can't touch wildlife there. So then I like backed away, but like it kept following me. I was like, homie, you're about to get me locked up. Like back up. And then like I went underwater and like it kept following me, and like I just swam with it for a little because I was like, okay, well if you're not gonna leave, then like okay. And then like it ended up just swimming away. But my like dream, like I really want to swim with dolphins. Yeah. But like I don't want to go like to an excursion where it's like, oh, pay $60 and come swim with dolphins, because I feel like they're like kind of mistreated. But like I would love to just go like diving, or like I would love to go diving somewhere and just encounter dolphins naturally.
Have you heard all the things they talk about dolphins?
Don't dolphins
that they're fucking
like,
evil?
Don't they like rape each other, like
something like that?
Well, I heard that they work for the Navy and that they could
they wear little Navy hats.
No, like they're trained to like kill and
definitely. I think they're definitely like
they're very
evil.
smart.
They're smart, but that's why I want to swim with one, because they're so smart.
And then like if you're pregnant, I know that they'll like help with childbirth, and that there's like anything wrong with your baby that they'll try to fix it, because they have this frequency and then they swim around you.
Yeah, like sonar, the way they find things.
And
they like bully sharks. Like if there's sharks around, they'll like swim in circles around and like bully them till they leave.
They're pretty.
Orcas are also evil.
It's funny because you like see them at SeaWorld and you're like, oh, that's big. I didn't know that they were like.
They're horrible.
I didn't know they were like violent animals. Like I figured out when I was like 17. I was like, wait, those are killer whales? I thought it was I just heard orca. Like
no.
But I think the nicest thing is like when you're out by yourself in nature and you encounter these animals that are like violent by nature, but like when you encounter them, they're not. And they're like kind and gentle.
They're in their space.
Yeah, and like they're in their element, and like they see you, and it's I don't know, it's something so interesting.
What's your guys' favorite like animal?
I like watching the videos of the fainting goats. They just fall.
When they get like paralyzed, like
so funny. Yeah. They just get scared and then. That's the best.
That's kind of funny.
Have you seen the videos of that? They're so funny. That's
are
like
funny.
Those are the funniest videos to watch.
Right.
Like people just have them as pets, and then they'll literally just scare. They'll just film themselves going boom, and then they just. So funny. It looks like painful. Like they just like flop. It's.
Oh man, that's funny. What about you, Saul?
Turtles or peacocks?
Yes, the peacocks.
Go chase
outside.
a peacock.
The peacocks, I love peacocks.
They're
Growing up, that was my
beautiful.
favorite animal, a peacock.
Yeah.
But if I had to die and come back as an animal, I want to come back as a turtle. I think turtles are so beautiful. In Cancun, I remember I saw them, and they're literally massive. Yes. Like I feel like turtles here in like California, like they're probably like the size of this little table right here. But like that one was like the size of like it was just massive. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I think they're really beautiful creatures. And I know they're pretty smart, too.
Yeah. Do you guys believe in mermaids? Okay.
Can't ask me if I believe in anything, because...
Do you believe that there's, like, an underworld, like underground in the ocean, like, they're You know how they have like aliens and mermaids?
I think there's definitely
Oh
something
yeah, there's
down there.
definitely like species we have not found down there.
Do you believe there's bases down in the sea?
Probably.
Bases for what?
Like military bases?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Not like, yeah. I mean, to where people can find them. Yeah, probably.
But you don't believe in mermaids?
No.
You
No,
guys don't believe
That's
in mermaids?
no mermaids is like, no. Like you're saying like people that like have fins.
Yes. I don't think it's people. I think it's more like creatures that
I think
might
that I would
resemble
probably
a little
believe
bit of
more.
us.
Oh yeah, there's.
But I don't
creatures.
think that's like a human with a tail. No, I feel like there's just
Like a siren.
yeah, like a siren.
I get what you mean, I
Yes,
get what you
yes,
mean, I get
yes,
what you
yes.
mean. I think I probably would believe in that more than like a Disney mermaid. You know what I
No.
mean? Like I don't think those are real.
What
But
about
something like
fairies?
humanoid. Fairies? No, I don't think I believe in that.
In conclusion, thank you guys for coming on the podcast. I really appreciate both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having us.
I feel that this was like a great opportunity to share your stories, and I feel very honored to have both of you in my life. And if you guys ever need anything, I'm here for both of you.
Thank you.
So, do you guys want to share your Instagram handles?
Luke can go first.
Mine is Luke Mars 13.
Mine's Saul Duran, 2 N's and then underscore.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming. Bye. Have
Bye.
a good night.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Hi, my treasures.
Wait, now I was
Wait,
staring at
still
the
not
camera.
Hi, my treasures. Could you guys please like and subscribe to my channel? Thank you for everyone who has. I appreciate you very much. And thank you.
Hit like and follow.
Follow right when you said that, we both went,
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you haven't hit the subscribe, like, and follow, please hit that now.
Okay.
Links in the bio for the 20% off merch. Eye Treasure Podcast. You should make merch.
I'm in the process. That's why I
Like-
got the logo. Can you give me some time?
This on a pair of underwear. I'd buy that.
I'm gonna air this part.
This on a pair of
boxers
underwear
with that the eye right in the middle.
Oh my god.
Snack Center.